I've been telling you for 11 months, but it's finally been confirmed. Brad Wright will not be involved in any new Stargate. Welcome to SciTrek, your sci-fi TV and movie channel. So yeah, going back 10, 11 months now, I've been saying that Amazon were not particularly excited about Brad Wright's script for any new Stargate series. And that, well, I've been saying pretty much for the last 3 or 4 months that he most definitely will not be involved in any new Stargate series. Well, he's been on Twitter. He's had a few things to say, and he has now actually himself confirmed that he won't be involved in Stargate. He's also confirmed a few other things, though. For one of the things I was saying was that MGM were very keen for Brad Wright to move forward with the Stargate series. Now, Amazon were telling MGM a little over a year ago that they were not massively excited about Brad Wright's project. They wanted it to be a lot bigger, and they were thinking rather franchise more than just a one TV show. So MGM actually did look at a second script. They did a lot of preliminary work. They did a lot of artwork. They did a lot of storyboard and things like this, with the plan that as soon as the Amazon sale was finalized, they would greenlight Stargate. They would greenlight Brad Wright's Stargate. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, and like and share the video wherever the hell you want. Also, if you enjoy the content and you want to support the channel, please hit the join button. Also, we have our sister channel, SciTrek Sides, where we do lots of little best bits from the lives and lots of other fun, silly little videos. So please go and subscribe to Sides. But as soon as the sale went through, that plan went kaput. Amazon actually put the hammer down and said, no, we've been telling you for ages now, we don't like Brad Wright's script and we want to move forward in a different direction. Now, Brad Wright has kind of confirmed this as well. He does mention that there is now a new regime in charge at MGM and that, they just don't seem to want what he's doing and that his script is just gathering dust. So reading between the lines there, I'm basically saying that MGM were very keen to push forward with this script. Amazon aren't. So this is very much very bitter and a tiny little bit sweet for me in that I've been telling this for a long time and there are people that have called me a liar for it. I would say don't shoot the messenger, but there are a lot of people that have said I'm full of shit. I don't have any sources, MGM. I don't talk to anybody. And it's all a big lie just to get clicks. I would say that if you actually knew how much I earn off YouTube, you'd realize it's really not worth the effort. It does upset me a little bit that I get accused of being a liar. Don't get me wrong. It's not very nice, particularly considering how much work I do put into putting these videos out for you. And all I really want to do is share information with people that love this show as much as I do. So it's been confirmed what I've been saying. Now, hopefully, the rest of what I've been saying is also going to turn out to be true. And we're going to find out about Stargate by Christmas, maybe the early new year. Another piece of interesting news, though, to go with that is that Stargate is trending on Twitter again. This is a show that's not been on our screens for over 12 years, but in the last 12 months, it's been trending on Twitter on and off reasonably regularly. This is the main reason why Brad Wright actually tweeted out in the first place, just saying, guys, this is amazing. You're trending on Twitter again. This is incredible. Now, he then says, I'm not the place to ask for news on Stargate. I don't know. And I've also been telling you that for 10 or 11 months. I think Amazon have been freezing him out of any discussions about Stargate for a very long time. But he also says that when Stargate does come back, whoever is at the helm, he will be just as excited as the rest of us. Because at the end of the day, Brad Wright is a massive fan of Stargate. He loves the project that he was involved in for like 20 years. So why wouldn't he? Now, that's going to come on to my other point that, is this a mistake by Amazon? Now, we've discussed this over and over again on the channel, but let's be honest, it is a huge mistake. Amazon could have easily said to Brad, look, we don't like your script. We want you to go in a different direction. Or, we don't want your script, but we do want you. Come on as showrunner. Come on and be the captain of the ship. Help us to create a new franchise like you've done before. We're going to bring in a new team around you and some new writers, some new blood. We want to go in a slightly different direction, but we want you to be the main man. This would have been a very easy way to make all of the skaters very, very happy. And instead, Stargate is going to have a new captain of the ship, somebody that, according to my sources, we're all going to be happy with. But are we really? Or is that just something that's being said? Again, I don't know how much information sometimes I'm getting from just like insiders. I don't know how much information I'm getting on purpose from Amazon. I don't know for certain. I keep getting told a lot of the time that I'm just a shill and I'm being given information that Amazon want me to know. And hey, sometimes I might be, I don't know. If this is something that is just being banded around and rumored on purpose by Amazon that we're going to be very happy with whoever the new showrunner is, then they're really going to have to follow through with that, because we will have to actually be happy with it. And to be honest, if it's not Brad Wright, it's going to have to be somebody really, really amazing, or they're going to have to prove their worth. And by that, I mean, fans might not watch the show. Fans might have to be won over by the show rather than just giving us somebody we actually want and letting us get excited about it for 6 months or so while they make the damn thing, something that we will, in our millions, watch on the very first episode. Amazon, to me, are making their lives difficult by saying no Brad Wright. But hey, I just have to hope that whoever is in charge of Stargate knows their arse from their elbow and they're all right from their towery. And if they do, there is a really good opportunity here to make an amazing TV show and an amazing franchise. I would love to see movies, TV series, and games. This is one of the most loved sci-fi franchises. It is the sleeping giant of sci-fi. So let's get it back on our screens as quickly as we can. So guys, get in the comments and tell me what you think of this news. Is this something we can just now move on from? No Brad Wright, that's the end of it, it's not happening. Or actually, is this something we should be trying to fight back against? Because at the end of the day, Amazon do listen to us. They like their money and they know that keeping us happy will make them more. So should we actually just take this as a sign that we need to fight harder? Tell me what you think. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. It really helps us out. Also, if you enjoy the content and you want to support me, hit the join button because that really helps us out. As always, please stay safe, and I'll see you next time.
Maybe a few years ago, the cancellation of a series might have signified the end, period, and we would have all been packing up and going home. But when the studio and the network and Robert and I were talking about what we're doing going forward, it became an opportunity to launch into movies. And that's exciting for me as a writer-producer, but also as a fan, because I loved making Continuum and thought it allowed us to take Stargate SG-1 to the next level. We can do that with Atlantis too, and I think it will happen. And we're already planning another Stargate SG-1 movie. So this, when you include Stargate Universe, which is a new series that we're working on right now that is exciting to Robert and I, it puts Stargate here where we're seeing words like canceled, but Stargate is really in a stronger place than it's ever been before as a franchise. You've got Universe, you've got Atlantis movies, you've got SG-1 movies, you've got Stargate Worlds. That's a lot of strong legs for things called Stargate to stand on, and that's exciting for me as a writer producer, and I really hope and believe that the fans are going to feel the same way.